Okay, now this is part B. So the part B question number 1 is in triangle ABC, AF is equal to your 10 centimeter, FB is equal to 3 centimeter, AG is equal to 15 centimeter and GC is equal to your 4,5 centimeter. Now we have to prove that FG is parallel to the BC. Okay. Now we can say that this ratio AF over FB is equal to the AG over GC. If we can prove that this ratio AF over FB is equal to your AG over GC, then we can prove that FG is parallel to the BC. Now let's write the ratio first on the one side. So AF over FB is your 10 over 3 centimeter, and centimeters will cancel out and this will give me 10 over 3. And now let's take another side, AG over GC. We can say that AG over GC is equal to your 15 centimeters over your 4,5 centimeter, and that is also equal to your 10 over 3. Hence we can prove that these are the parallel lines. But how we got these 10 over 3 for 15 divided by 4,5? So let's expand this, right? We say 15 over 4,5. 4,5 is same as your 9 over 2. 9 divided by 2 centimeters, and then we can say 15 times, we will do the inverse, so 2 over 9, and then 15 times 2 over 9 will become your 30 over 9, and that will become your 10 over 3. Please remember, if this type of question comes out in exam, give me all the steps, you will get marks for the steps. If you just give me AF over FB is equal to 10 over 30 and AG over GC is 15 over 4,5 which is equal to 10 over 3, then this will only get you 1 marks, and this type of question usually comes for about 5 to 6 marks, right? 5 marks minimum it will come out for sure. Okay, therefore we can say, because the left hand side and right hand side ratios are equal, we can say that AF over FB AF over FB ratio is equal to the ratio AG over GC, and therefore we can say that FG is parallel to the BC. And the reason here we can give is that line divides sides of triangle ABC are proportional. Okay, now we are going to move on to the next type of theorem that is included in the grade 12 is your midpoint theorem. And the midpoint theorem says that the midpoint theorem is a special case of theorem which says line parallel to the one side of the triangle will divide the other two sides in the same proportion. So let me say that again. Lines parallel to the one side of a triangle divides the other two sides in the same proportion. So this means that if a line segment joins the midpoint of the two sides of a triangle, the line will be parallel to the third side and equal to the half of the third side. And for this one, we can use the abbreviation, and the abbreviation will be your midpoint theorem. Now let's look at this triangle given ADE triangle and ABC. Now given that AD is equal to DB, and we can say that AE is equal to your EC. Now let's write it here. Given AD is equal to your DB and your AE is equal to your EC, and we can deduce this that DE is parallel to the line BC. And we can say BC is twice DE, and we can also write this as half of BC is equal to your DE, and this we can say that this is your midpoint theorem. Okay, so the converse for this theorem says that if a line segment joins the midpoint of one side of the triangle and it is drawn parallel to the another side, it will bisect your third side and it is equal to the half of the length of the side that is parallel. So the converse will be your converse midpoint theorem. Now for the converse, right, this was midpoint theorem. The converse of midpoint theorem, if you look at, so converse of midpoint theorem, we can say that given that AD is equal to your DB, so AD is equal to DB, and why we said that? Because it is given and DE is parallel to the BC, we can say that the deduction is that AE is equal to EC, And when AEN equal to EC, we can also say and your DE is equal to your half of BC. So we can say if DE is X, then the BC will be your 2X. Now let's look at the example now. So this was the midpoint theorem and the converse of the midpoint theorem. My screen is stuck a little bit. Okay, so the question says in triangle GHJ, GL is equal to LH and GM is equal to MJ. Now GL is equal to LH, and let's change the color. GM is equal to MJ. Now point M lies on the line LK and your GJ, and LH is parallel to your KJ. Now another information they gave is LH is parallel to your KJ, and HJ is equal to your 50 centimeter. Now the question can come out like that. 1. Prove that HJKL is a parallelogram. This is the question number 1 they can ask you regarding this, right? So you can say that LH is parallel to KJ. That was given. Always write the reason why are you saying that, right, in these type of question given. And then we can say that LM is parallel to your H and J, and this was your midpoint theorem. So therefore we can say that H, J, K and L is a Now why we can say that this is the parallelogram? Because the reason is that both pair of opposite sides are parallel. Now question number 2 can be determine the length of LM. So LM is half of HJ, and the reason is your midpoint theorem. and LM is equal to half of 50, and we can say that therefore this is equal to 25 centimeters.